5 replacements for Rhea Ripley if she's forced to relinquish the WWE Women's Championship. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Rhea Ripley defeated Jade Cargill at Clash in Italy to remain the WWE Women's Champion. It marked her second victory over the Storm, starting with a massive title win over Cargill at WrestleMania 42. After the showdown in Italy, Ripley appeared on SmackDown with a limp and a brace around her right knee. She admitted to being a bit banged up after her physical battle at the recent PLE. While officials didn't outright address the severity of her injury or allude to potentially vacating the title, it could be the fate of the WWE Women's Championship should those injuries prove to be severe. She doesn't have to compete for a few weeks since she just defended her title. If only her counterpart on Raw did the same thing. If Rhea Ripley is forced to relinquish the WWE Women's Championship due to her ailments, then the next 5 women could replace her atop SmackDown. Jade Cargill reclaims the WWE Women's Championship. Ripley won the title from Cargill at WrestleMania 42. She also bested her again at Clash in Italy. Since she was the last person to hold the title, she has some grounds to fill in if Mommy is forced to vacate her title. It could restart the run she was supposed to have after beating Tiffany Stratton for the belt. Officials ruined the earlier stages by not having her defend the title for nearly 100 days. After that, it was too late to save her first major championship run. If Ripley does vacate but is healthy enough by SummerSlam, then officials can run the trilogy match at the biggest party of the summer. Stephanie Vaquer returns with a bang. Stephanie Vaquer hasn't appeared on WWE programming since losing the Women's World title to Liv Morgan at WrestleMania 42. It's unclear whether she's taking a planned hiatus or dealing with an injury or injuries. Whatever the case may be, Vaquer could return and join SmackDown's women's roster. She's a top-tier performer and is extremely popular. Vaquer also deserves better than what she had to deal with during her title run. Facing Raquel Rodriguez numerous times and Nikki Bella would make any title reign boring. She's capable of more, as evidenced by her feud with Morgan. Vaquer can carry a brand and would be a great fill-in for Ripley. The two could eventually have that dream match when Mommy was ready. Officials are clearly building up to another showdown between Ripley and Flair, and it could come through Queen of the Ring. The tournament could be used to give a different star a title shot instead of the same few people, but WWE doesn't mind handing shots to the same stars over and over again. They've built the foundation for one potentially turning on the other after keeping their cool thanks to Alexa Bliss. They've also bonded over their issues with Jade Cargill and her lackeys. It would be overkill with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes as champions, as both are the Golden Boys. Ripley and Flair are among the top women, so bookers could decide to stem the potential loss by giving one of Ripley's greatest rivals her spot. IYO Sky fills in for her friend if WWE wants to go back to the well as they do with other potential replacements. They could do so with IYO Sky. Before Ripley buddied up with Bliss and Flair, she literally tagged with Sky for most of 2025 and early 2026. Sky took a back seat once WrestleMania rolled around, but was used as a stepping stone for Ripley's feud for the Show of Shows. The genius of the Sky won her first-round Queen of the Ring matchup and is one of the favorites to win. Ripley also has a history with Sky in the ring, falling in several of their most recent clashes, including WrestleMania 41. The two could revisit their storied history if IYO takes over for a potentially injured Mommy. The match would be worthy of the main event at any PLE from SummerSlam to Money in the Bank. The 2026 Queen of the Ring wins the tournament and the title. This could turn out to be Cargill, Flair, or Sky, but several other women could advance and win the 2026 Queen of the Ring tournament. If Rhea Ripley must vacate the title due to her nagging injuries, then WWE could call an audible. Instead of facing a champion for their title at SummerSlam, the winner of the tournament could become the new WWE Women's Champion. It would easily solve the problem without another tournament or series of matches to crown a new champion. WWE hasn't used logic in some of its booking decisions recently, so they could go with another series of triple threats or a battle royal to determine a new title holder. Using the Queen of the Ring tournament to replace Ripley as champion also provides several avenues for those still alive to win it. CM Punk on steroids? Bad news for Rhea Ripley. Nine-time WWE champion provides major update. Welcome to Sportskeeda Wrestling's WWE News and Rumor Roundup for June 6, 2026. In today's edition, we'll cover why a wrestler believes CM Punk isn't on steroids, bad news for Rhea Ripley, and a major star provides an update following Clash in Italy. Bad news for Rhea Ripley following WWE Clash in Italy 2026. Earlier this year, Rhea Ripley became the WWE Women's Champion at WrestleMania 42 and started a new journey on Friday Night SmackDown. Mommy continued her feud with Jade Cargill and eventually defeated the Storm for the second time when the two were in a title match at Clash in Italy. However, there's bad news for the champion. On the recent edition of Friday Night SmackDown, Rhea Ripley appeared in front of the crowd and revealed she's pretty banged up following her match against Jade Cargill. While many assumed it's the after effects of their clash, Nick Aldis confirmed she's not cleared for in-ring competition, which raised concern amongst fans for Mommy in the past. Ripley has been injured during her title reign and was even forced to relinquish the Women's World Championship in 2024. Hopefully, it's just a banged-up knee, and Mommy doesn't end up relinquishing another championship in the Stamford-based promotion Popular Duo split up on WWE SmackDown. Last year, Julia was moved to Friday Night SmackDown and eventually formed a partnership with Kiana James when the Beautiful Madness took James as her advocate. The two remained a solid unit, and the 32-year-old star became a two-time Women's United States champion with Kiana James by her side. However, the two weren't on the same page for a while as James slowly transitioned from an on-screen role to a singles competitor. On the recent edition of WWE SmackDown, Kiana James failed to qualify further in the Queen of the Ring tournament, and Raquel Rodriguez won the fatal four-way match. After the match, James tried to take her frustration on Julia, and the two split up. Luckily for the former Women's United States champion, she saw the turn coming and eventually stood tall in the middle of the ring. Moreover, she received a warm reception from the audience in Italy, as she's part Italian. Alexa Bliss provides major update following WWE Clash in Italy 2026. Last week, Alexa Bliss put Jade Cargill in her place on the microphone when the goddess went off. Later, the two faced each other in a one-on-one match, and the Storm made an impactful statement when she planted Bliss with Jaded on a steel chair ahead of her title match. Alexa Bliss hasn't made an appearance on television since the attack, and many wondered what's next for the multi-time Raw, SmackDown, and WWE Tag Team Champion in the coming weeks. Recently, Bliss provided a major update from Clash in Italy. The 34-year-old star tweeted on X and stated she's good, which indicates she hasn't suffered any serious injuries from the attack. It'll be interesting to see when the goddess returns to the weekly product and continues her partnership with Charlotte Flair in the tag team division. Earlier this year, he had an intense interaction with Brock Lesnar in the Men's Royal Rumble match. But the Mad Russian went nowhere on the brand and didn't even feature at WrestleMania 42. According to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, the creative team currently doesn't have anything for the former champion. The audience was under the impression that he and Mello would continue their feud and eventually face each other at the grandest stage of them all. However, management booked Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the United States versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship in Las Vegas. Former WWE star defends CM Punk. Lately, CM Punk has been making the headlines for the wrong reasons. Recently, a video went viral where the Second City Saint looked extremely bulky amid his absence from the Stamford-based promotion. While the audience was impressed, TNA Wrestling's Ryan Nemeth took a shot and claimed Punk's recent transformation could be due to the use of steroids. Later, Ryback, one of CM Punk's known WWE rivals in the company, reacted to the statement and commented on the straight-edge superstar's recent transformation. The big guy believes the change occurred due to the positive changes in Punk's life and doesn't think it's the use of steroids. While he didn't dismiss the theory completely, the former Intercontinental Champion thinks it's most likely due to the multi-time world champion's discipline rather than any kind of performance-enhancing drug. It'll be interesting to see when CM Punk returns to the weekly product following his hiatus. Possible injury concern emerges for Rhea Ripley. Following WWE live event, WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley has been competing on the company's ongoing European Summer Tour, but it appears that she may be dealing with another injury following these appearances. Reports from a recent live event in Madrid, Spain, indicate that Ripley was seen wearing protective gear on her right knee during the house show. Additionally, Contralona reported that observers noted Ripley seemed to have difficulty getting down from the ring, sparking speculation about a possible knee issue. Contralona said, according to reports from #WWE Madrid, at Rhea Ripley _WE has appeared with protection on her right knee and has had difficulty getting down from the ring. Let's hope it's nothing for the champion of at WE. The potential injury concern arises just days after Rhea Ripley successfully defended her WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill at Clash in Italy. She also participated in 2 WWE live events this week, before the incident in Madrid caught the attention of fans and wrestling media. During the Madrid show, Charlotte Flair was attacked by members of Fatal Influence. Ripley and WWE Women's United States Champion Tiffany Stratton were seen coming to Flair's aid during the segment. However, Ripley did not engage in any physical action. Instead, she served as a distraction, while Flair and Stratton fought off the attackers as of Thursday night. WWE has not publicly confirmed whether Ripley sustained an injury. If the reports are accurate, this situation would add to a series of injuries that Ripley has faced in recent years. Last November, she suffered a broken nose. In 2024, she was sidelined due to an AC joint shoulder sprain, a fractured orbital socket, and also received a cut when her dog accidentally bit her before WrestleMania 42.